Okay, Wohnsitz der Pattersons. Mal sehen, ob die Frau wach ist.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Ist nicht besonders geschockt darüber.
We wanted to give you the facts about the accident, ma'am.
I appreciate that, but I think I know most of them already, Detective. He was hit by a car, now he's dead. What more is there to tell?
Pardon me, but you don't appear to be too upset about it.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick together this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here, and
Beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
Na gut, dann beantworten Sie mir mal ein paar Fragen.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Na, da gibt es noch mehr, das Sie mir erzählen können.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Na, du brauchst mir jetzt nicht in die Richtung schauen. Das gibt deine Geschichte schon her.
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
So.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
Sie haben ein bisschen Geld? Momentchen mal. Wenn ich mich recht entsinne, hatte ihr Fiancé doch eine Lebensversicherung gehabt. Wie erklären Sie sich das denn?
You're being economical with the truth, Lorna.
You want to back that up, little man?
Oh, und wie ich das kann.
You increased the premium on Lester's life insurance. GI insurance policies have a $10,000 payout.
It was Leroy's idea. Lester lived on the edge. He was always getting into fights, crap games, pinochle, you name it. Turns out it was good advice.
It speaks to motive and premeditation, Lorna.
You're forgetting the hit and run, detective.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Komplett unironisch.
Come on, Phelps. Let's make ourselves scarce.
Warten Sie noch einen
I'm
Moment.
out of here, Lorna. I got a business to run.
Ich rufe hier nochmal an. Wo ist das Telefon? Ah, da ist das Telefon.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Pattison autopsy.
Thanks for your help.
Okay. Nun, diese Resultate können aber warten. Vorsicht! Wir sind schon weg. Wir sind schon weg, Mrs. Pattison. Jetzt holen wir uns mal den Hit and Runner. Und da fahre ich diesmal hin. Oh, der ist nur ein Block weiter weg. Wie convenient das doch ist. Oh, und der rote Lincoln Continental ist immer noch draußen geparkt. Tja, dann warten wir mal da ein bisschen. Und look who's that. Chicken comes home to roost.
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Sheldon.
Oh, verdammt. Der will weg, der will bloß hinterher.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Wow. Verdammt. Oh boy. Er hat sich aber eine solide Lead hier geleistet. Ich sehe ihn noch. Aber er entkommt uns.
God damn it!
So much for our hit and run case.
Oh, da.
No wonder he killed.
Ach, verdammt. Entkommen. Oh boy. Komm schon, lade.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Oh, diesmal. Diesmal
Enough
erwische
games,
ich
Phelps.
dich.
Take this guy
Diesmal
out.
habe ich die Handbremse. Na, sind nicht besonders schnell, würde ich sagen.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Vorsicht.
No wonder he killed someone driving like this.
Oh, verdammt, verdammt.
Don't let that asshole get away.
Ich habe nicht vor, ihn entkommen zu lassen. Ja, besonders schnell ist er aber nicht. Come on, come on, come on. Na, wie schmeckt diese Motorhaube da? Lass mich bloß nicht in die Leute reinrennen. Ja. Ja, kommt uns noch.
Hold it right there, Shelton!
How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
Der Mann
guy
ist
is
tot,
dead.
Shelton.
Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Okay. Nur, dass wir das mir erledigt haben. Okay, fahr du.
You know the way. You can drive.
I wish I could afford that.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run
Wie
that by
bitte?
me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
So the hit and run was a cover-up.
I'd say he was stabbed twice at very close quarters. Both wounds thrusting upwards and then pushed in front of the car.
Easy, Tiger.
Clever, really. I almost missed it. But the trajectory of the wounds was all wrong if he was impaled by the hood ornament. Find the knife, detectives.
Yes, sir.
Oh
It all
boy.
comes back to the crime scene. We need to hit Ray's
Da
one more
haben wir
time.
wohl
and call
anscheinend
for-
einen Fehler gemacht. Okay. Lass ich mal schnell den Suit wechseln. Okay, und du fährst mal zur Bar hin. Wo ist unser Auto nochmal? Da ist unser Auto.
Can you drive to this one?
So there was some truth to Sheldon's cock and bull story after all.
He didn't stop, but he didn't kill Patterson either.
I'm no betting man, but I know where I'd put all my chips.
The grieving widow and her shoulder to cry on.
Now all we need is a murder weapon.
Na schön. Wird immer interessanter. Oh. Schau mal an, wer da auf uns wartet.
Lester could be a
We
heel,
just wanted to
but
check the crime scene over one
that's
more
a
time,
lousy way
Mr.
for
Sabo.
anyone to go out.
If that's all right.
Can you be quick about it? Cops are bad for business.
Really? We'll tiptoe, Sabo. You won't even notice us.
Oh, sie werden es überhaupt nicht bemerken.
All right.
Überhaupt nicht.
Step by step, check
Also,
every inch
wo
of
würde
ground.
man eine Mörderwaffe verstecken? Womöglich nicht in der Bar. Schauen wir mal raus. Aha. Was haben wir denn hier?
I'm sure Carruthers will confirm this as the murder weapon. Let's talk to Leroy. See him explain his way out of this.
Oh boy, oh boy. Du bist sowas von fertig, Leroy.
Leroy Sabo, you're under arrest for the murder of Lester Patterson.
Not gonna happen, fellas.
What? Oh,
I'll bring the car
verdammt.
and head him off.
It's too late, Sabo.
Na gut. Rennen wir ihm halt hinterher.
He's making for the roof, Cole. The fire escape, quick!
Oh.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski. Have patrol pick up Mrs. Patterson.
Oh, hi, Chef.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
All right. A marriage made in heaven. Alle Hinweise gefunden, alle Fragen richtig. Und, oh, wow. Nur Fahrzeug- und Sachschaden im zweistelligen Bereich. Das kann ich mir geben. Wenn du die Beweise eher zusammengestellt hättest, hättest du sowohl Lana als auch Leroy überführen können. Naja. Aber irgendwas sagt mir, dass wenn ich das Messer eher gefunden hätte, Lorna hätte das wahrscheinlich nicht überlebt.